The mediocre dentist, the mediocre dentist. 'Cause sometimes you just feel mediocre. The mediocre dentist, the mediocre dentist. I am mediocre, you are mediocre, and that's not that bad.
Started first grade, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're together.
No.
No.
Kindergarten in grade one.
Grade 1, and then I moved to a Delta school, and I
Grade
was
2.
Yes, I was at Cougar Canyon from 2 to 6.
Cougar Canyon.
Yeah, that's
How? Who knew how applicable that would be 20 years
I was
later?
just thinking about
Cougar Canyon.
Yeah.
You
I
think they
see
still
that
call
now.
it Cougar Canyon?
It is.
Really?
It's right beside the high school I teach
the
at.
she
It's-
teaches at.
Really?
Yes,
they
it
like
feeds
I
into
would make that an
the
all-girls school.
Oh,
They get a lot of donations. Oh yeah, Cougar Canyon. What's up? I could make so many inappropriate jokes now about a canyon and a cougar. We won't.
There's also
because this is a
Cougar
clean
Creek.
show for kids.
Oh, yeah.
Cougar- yeah.
Oh, okay, so Cougar Canyon at grade.
We
2
went
to
to
6.
Strawberry Hill.
We went to Strawberry Hill. That's where we started.
Do you feel like Canada names their schools kind of fucking funny? Because in America it's like George Washington School, Abraham Lincoln School. You're like Strawberry Fields. One school's called
Yes,
Reefer.
remember
The other
that.
one's called We're Bored.
That's right.
Okay.
Cougar Canyon, then made the switch to FD Sinclair.
FD stands for?
Dr. F.D. Sinclair. So it was,
Franklin?
I feel really bad that I
Frederick?
don't know.
I have
this.
no idea.
Do we have any idea who FD Sinclair was?
We
In
could
the
ask
school
Pat.
that you went
Pat
to go
would know.
learn.
Our grade
I
7
don't
teacher
know.
would know.
Yeah,
Pat would
maybe.
know. We could.
We should call your grade 7 teacher to find out. You
At
went
some
to a
point
school,
we should. There's
FD
a lot
Sinclair.
of good. There's a
You
lot
have
of
no
good
idea.
content there.
No.
Sean, who is FD Sinclair and what was their impact on the Canada establishment?
I think the clown was there. There was a murderer around FD Sinclair in the when Maria went there. My oldest sister went there before Strawberry Hill was built. FD Sinclair was the only school in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
Strawberry Field was literally built on strawberry fields because Surrey's, like that. And there was
Surrey,
a crazy
so
clown.
wait, I'm
remember?
sorry.
I did
Did you
not
say
know
that your
that.
ghetto has strawberry
Strawberry
fields?
fields and raspberries
Yeah, we hear
growing
it.
wild.
That's something you hear a lot of in ghettos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
free food.
A lot of ghettos
I
have
know.
strawberry fields in them.
100%.
Yeah, Sean, yeah, those
Absolutely
mean
wrong.
streets
Absolutely
those
wrong.
mean streets of Surrey. Don't watch out. What's that? What's that?
I know.
It's a
I feel the
strawberry
same
field.
way.
It's a strawberry field. Be
I don't
careful,
feel
everyone.
safe. Okay,
God
let's
damn,
go.
don't walk through the strawberry field at night. You
I
might get
wish
an extra
I'd love
strawberry.
to take him there sometime.
Oh, he's
and
gonna
like
like
scare
it.
him.
He's gonna run, guys. He's
yeah.
got to earn his keep. He's got to.
Yeah, for those keeping track, Surrey is like one of the most expensive places to live now.
Well, the Lower Mainland.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
In general.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Strawberry fields have turned into high-rise towers.
True.
Actually, there are a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
British
lied.
Columbia.
It's Strawberry Field.
Strawberry Hill.
Strawberry Hill.
Strawberry Hill. Okay.
Strawberry Field, I
Strawberry
think,
Hill.
is a song from the Beatles
Yes.
about drugs.
Okay.
So it's aptly named.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, so we went. Anything on FS Sinclair?
FD.
FD?
A do clown murderer, FD Sinclair Elementary School.
It's terrifying.
80s.
FD.
Oh,
So
man.
you went to. Okay, so obviously schooling wasn't important because we don't even know who donated the school. So we're mostly focused in these years on softball.
Okay.
All right, Buckle, are you going to the games to cheer him on?
That's my job.
No.
Yeah.
Gab, you're going to the games to cheer on your good
Yeah,
little
man.
friends.
I wanted into this.
How did
sisterhood.
you meet Amy?
In grade 8. Grade 8.
We
So
have a
you went-
picture of the three of us taking our grade 8.
Oh yeah,
Photo.
family photo.
Let's put that one up.
It's on.
That's
my
on
phone,
a
but-
on
Okay,
a phone.
well,
We'll
Sean
get
put
that
it
to
up on.
Sean.
We'll put it up. All right, walk us through this photo. Obviously, I see you on the left side. You're wearing
Depending
an
on how you're
overhead
looking at it.
sweatshirt, kind
It
of
was
like what
a
you're wearing
Mondetta.
now.
I think
Mondetta.
Mondetta was where
Mondetta
it
was
was
real
at.
cool.
It was
Okay.
I think I had a Club Monaco one.
It looks like
Yeah,
you're
Club Monaco.
standing.
No,
No.
I think I'm sitting
I'm
on
standing behind.
You're standing right behind.
I've
You
got
got glasses.
glasses on.
Yeah.
We
And
all
then
have the
you're
dark
sitting to the
lip.
right.
I
Yeah.
think
It was
so.
New York,
Okay.
New York.
And then a
Toast
friend
of
of-
New York. Or
Yes,
coffee bean
nicely
espresso.
done.
Yeah.
So this is a graduation.
That's
Of
back
grade
in.
No, grade 8.
This
This
is a
are-
grade 8 photo.
I don't even know why we got these glamour
Together.
shots, but
Yeah, I know. It was not
We were
glamorous.
committed to
Yeah.
friendship.
Yeah.
Okay, so Gabby, you're still part of the crew even though you're not on the softball track.
Oh yeah, have you seen me? I'm not letting these guys get away.
Okay, tell us what that's like. Tell us about your interactions with them.
It was just always fun and wild and crazy, and they accepted me being there and hooting and hollering with Donna. So Donna loved it because
Donna being Amy's mom,
mama,
who pretty
yeah.
much ran the show, was in charge of the equipment and the uniforms and getting everyone to where they're supposed to
and
be on
from.
time.
but not in
driving.
that kind of way. She was like,
She was
do
the
it.
boss.
Like
Yeah.
you don't know what to do. Like she trained us to be.
She was trash
strong
talking
women.
you.
Yeah.
She well,
No.
if we're talking about the making of Dernisky,
Yeah, you can't
Donna,
leave her out.
There's her work ethic, what she was as a supplemental parent, teaching. I don't know.
As a
She
single
did,
mom.
as a single mom,
Business
yes,
owner.
exactly, and just
Employed
the
all
way
of
that she
us.
loved.
All of our
Yes,
first
she
Oh yeah,
did.
she
Very
gave everyone a
loving.
job.
She go, okay.
Yeah.
Literally.
Every
and
single one of
this
us
is a
worked
good
for her.
Andrea story.
Okay,
I'll tell you what.
Yeah, tell me.
you know,
So we're talking to Macon and Dernisky. We're now segueing from the softball years to
They
the leadership job. Your first job, really.
My first and
was-
only.
first and
was-
only. First and
First
last.
and only job working for Amy's mom, who's a single mom.
Yeah.
She has a catering business, for what I
That's right.
understand, and she's a hard ass.
Yeah.
She's a hard ass.
Yep.
She works
Tell
hard
us
and
that
she
story.
wants you to as well.
Yes.
I think Andrea was really the only one who got in a lot of trouble when making sandwiches.
I was
and-
very
yeah,
slow.
Yeah.
I-
Precise.
I was precise.
Yeah.
Curbside catering was not meant for the level of precision that I wanted to give to wrapping things and making things.
She also just didn't have the passion for
The catering,
She-
the catering business.
So we had an industrial kitchen in our backyard.
Okay, your mom's a professional caterer,
Yes.
running different events like
Yeah,
Party
no,
Down.
she had like a catering
Catering
truck,
truck.
and so she had a route that she would go to, and people would buy lunch off her, and
oh,
so
like a
Like a food truck.
Like a food truck.
yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought
Before
you
food
worked
trucks were
parties
cool.
and stuff, like
that
setting
was
up
with
chairs and
Lorena's
stuff.
mom.
Yeah, that was
That's
with
Jeannie.
Oh, that's Jeannie. Okay.
No, so we
So you had a food truck.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
yeah, and
As a
at
kid,
some
I'd be
point,
so excited. I would eat all the profits though.
We
I-
did.
We did.
I
Yeah,
would,
we
eat-
did.
I would
Oh.
eat everything.
oh, it was
I don't know.
I
Yeah.
would be terrible.
Yeah.
I'd be fired in a minute.
The
I'd eat everything
nachos,
on
the
side.
pizza bagels.
I would
Yeah,
eat
everything.
The
Okay.
drinks.
We did.
So you're in the catering truck. What was Andrea's job? Driving?
no.
No.
I did that.
Gabby
was
drove.
Yeah.
At what age?
Probably 18. Oh, I was dating Jerko.
20.
Jerko?
20-ish.
Jerko. Jerko.
Jerka. Oh, okay. Jerka.
His name's Yuro, but we call him Jerko. Post Jerko, we call him Jerko.
Okay. All right. So everyone on the team here is on the catering business.
Yeah, at some point.
At some point,
So
yeah.
people either loaded the truck and
Costco runs.
like
Oh,
I
I
did
thought
a
we were
lot of
so
those.
fancy
Bucky,
because we
you're
had
in this
Costco
too?
access. Oh.
everybody.
Donna's like, there's no free ride in this house.
No.
No, and she just like if
Everybody
she
helped
if
her.
she knew someone, like one of my friends, she knew that he needed to make extra money, so she's like, okay, well I'll hire you, and so that was just what she did.
Okay.
And so in the kitchen we could kind of go back and work, and we just like we're like, oh, we worked this
Listen to
long
music
today.
and
So
talking.
anyways, Andrea was working in the shop one day by herself, and her job was to make the egg salad sandwiches. So
Okay.
she's boiling eggs.
Okay.
And then I came in. I didn't realize that she was boiling eggs. And I said, I don't even know what I was doing. I was like, oh, let's go do something. And she's like, okay. So she leaves, and it's a huge pot,
Oh no.
a huge pot of eggs. She leaves it on the stove. So
Boiling.
we go back. We didn't even go back in there. So the oven is still on. My grandma goes in there, and there were eggs everywhere.
Oh,
It was plastered on the roof. So they all like
In the
all
truck.
those.
Exploded.
No,
in the
In the
kitchen.
industrial kitchen.
I could have
Yeah.
burnt this her
Yeah.
entire
Wow.
life, professional life,
Yeah.
could have gone up in flames.
Wow.
It did smoke, and it did there was literally speckles
Okay.
all over the ceiling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's shape this. Your mom's reaction to Andrea's foul play.
Oh, she could do no wrong.
I was
So-
just gonna say, but she didn't.
She
yeah.
like in like Donna's eyes, she just could not do no wrong.
So what did your
My
mom
grandma,
do?
on the other hand, she was not happy. So I think grandma probably like
There would have been colorful language. That's where I got
Yes.
my colorful language from.
that's true.
Okay.
Or she helped
grandma,
season it.
Sarah. What's
No.
what's your grandma's
So
name?
Pat Griffin, yeah.
Pat Griffin, who might be listening.
Well,
No,
she
you
will
can
She
now.
will now, yeah.
Pat Griffin, who I met,
Yes.
I got to meet, taught my angel how to curse.
Yes.
Yes.
She helped me hone in on the skill. I already had it from my grandfather. It was in me genetically, and she
Uh-huh.
helped bring
Refine
it to
it.
fruition. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
refine the
Yeah.
skill.
Okay. Cool. Let's keep going. So, what about Andrea did she do in this first job for your mom? What talk about that first year?
So wrapping pastry, so like
Good or
wrapping
not good?
muffins, just slow.
Slow.
Very slow.
Slow.
Precise,
Let's
precise.
talk about
Methodical.
slow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
See?
Precise. Talk to me about that, Buckle.
Well, everything she did was perfection. Like
Yeah.
she
Perfection.
honestly, like her writing, I don't know what it's like now, but like she could write, and it was like every single letter was the exact same size and perfectly
And so
distant
small.
and so small, and it was like you
It's
were
like a
looking
good
at a
story
piece
here
of
from
art
school.
when she would write.
Really?
It was incredible.
Andrea and I took life skills together, which Amy now teaches. That's funny.
Yeah.
And we used to basically compete with who could write the smallest. And our teacher at the end was like pissed with us because you had to hand in recipes, handwritten recipes. We would just be like, and not even like punching, we would just be like,
It's like there's gotta be writing on the notes.
So this
so fucking tiny.
I went on though
Oh
to
my
then
God.
use that skill. So making
Oh
up
my
The
God.
cheat
Dernisky.
sheet. Oh.
This no, it
Oh,
wasn't.
yeah. Well,
It
you
was
could
a
make-
cheat sheet.
yeah,
So
cheat sheet,
at Acadia University, for
Oh, you're allowed, yeah, yeah.
biochemistry, I think it was 1 or 2. This teacher said at the end of the year, before our final, you can write everything that you'd like to onto one piece of paper. I will find this for you, Sean,
amazing.
because it was a work of fucking art.
Yeah.
I wrote down everything from the textbook, everything from our class notes, every diagram was drawn onto this one piece. He was like, I'm gonna have this submitted to like,
the Smithsonian.
yeah, like he's like,
This is amazing.
She took it to her dentistry interview.
I think I did. I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, you did.
Oh,
Did
You
she?
did.
Please see
Yeah.
episode 11. Please see
did.
episode
She-
11.
It was like,
where
I think you laminated it
I
too.
know, I have it. I
I
know
brought it
exactly
to her.
where
Do
it
you
is.
know about her dental school interview? Because it went like this. Hello, I'm here. I didn't
Look
study
at my
for your
cheat
placement
sheet.
exam, and I'm also a cheater. Hello.
No, we
What?
weren't
Was allowed.
allowed to
The
do
cheat
that.
sheet
We
was
were
allowed.
we had to.
By
make
definition, if it's called a cheat sheet, you're not allowed to do it.
No, but
But
like
he
you bring
asked.
it.
Yeah.
We had to. It was like an instructed thing.
Yeah.
Everyone
Then
They
we
do
would
it, they
call it
still
like
do
an
it.
answer key
No,
or
they
like
call
a
it cheat
guide.
sheet.
We wouldn't
In
call it a cheat
stats,
sheet.
you were allowed to have a piece of paper too that had all the formulas.
But
Maybe
we
it's a
wouldn't call it a
Canadian
cheat
name.
sheet.
It's a cheat
Whatever
sheet.
you want to call it, it was a
Wanna
thing of
call it
art.
a miniature looking piece of paper that's too small to read during an actual test.
oh,
I could-
I don't know where she would have found stuff. Like if there was something she
I
didn't
was the
know,
one
which
that
I'm
wrote it.
Yeah,
I'm
That's
sure.
right.
you're
Yeah.
studying as you
Actually
write
going.
it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Gabby knows what's
That's
up.
the story. Okay, so Gabby, this skill,
Yes.
perfection, questions.
Greatness.
So you walk in, there's egg salad sandwiches strewn all over the place. We got to get the truck going. 8 o'clock. Hit the hard streets of Surrey to serve this.
Well, we
And-
went to West Van. We traveled to where
Oh, you went to the
people were-
fancy
yeah,
neighborhood, the
yes.
West Van. Andrea sees a couple egg salad sandwiches that are like halfly folded, and she's like, I can't live like this. And she
Pretty much.
unfolds them, refolds them in her own style. Is that what we're talking about?
No.
Or
We
she
had like
would-
a heated press with the saran wrap. So you'd have your sandwich, and there were certain ways you did it. Like you push the egg salad to the front, so it looks good, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sure that took you some time to have
And
confidence.
it's just
to,
even
like,
the,
get
the
there.
pulling
But
of the saran
the
wrap.
saran
it's
wrap,
like
and
all
then
tight.
it had this like little heater at the bottom of the saran wrap, so you had to put the sandwich down
Yeah.
and then lift it up and flip
I used
it,
to
put
love
it
doing
down.
that,
Yeah.
that job. That
There's-
was my
there's
favorite.
all these-
But of
satisfying.
everyone
very
who's heat and
satisfying.
saran wrap downing,
Yeah.
Andrea's are the best.
No,
Andrea's
no,
sandwiches
no,
are
no.
the best.
Hers
Slowest.
took the longest.
Slowest.
They look the
Stopped-
same
she
as everybody
stopped
else's.
paying me hourly.
Yeah.
She started paying me by the
Per
product.
sandwich.
Because
She's
you were
like-
so slow.
Because I was
Yeah.
so
Because
slow.
she was so
Methodical,
precise.
yeah.
That's an important point because in the making of Dr. Dernisky, there are, as an adult, when we met when you were 37,
Yeah.
there are 2 characteristics of you that we know, and one of them is absolute precision and perfection. We're talking making a bed, precision. But we're also talking doing a crown,
Yeah.
precision.
Yeah.
And a little bit of that makes sense now. I understand because that skill, that
Yeah.
like she will not
Attention
do
to
dentistry
detail.
that isn't like perfect or just for our dentist friends, getting a clear field, like suction, she won't etch a tooth till like
That's
it's
true. Yeah, I
completely dry. And where am I? Am I like more like making jokes, working with the patient? Let's go, we got this to go. But she is incredibly meticulous
Oh, yeah.
in her dentistry. So that's a
That makes
the
sense.
meticulous in dentistry comes from working for Donna
I think so.
at Curbside.
Oh yeah.
Cakes. What was it called?
Curbside catering.
Curbside catering.
Curbside
She
catering.
just had high expectations of us, and you wanted to meet her expectations.
You wanted to impress her.
She
She was
she
somebody
But she
nurtured
was not
us.
impressed with your slow work though.
No.
She was
But
honest.
she was.
But she
Yeah.
made her.
But
like-
you something inside you said, I'm gonna work slower than everyone.
No.
No, she said, I'm
I
going to
had
get
no-
this right.
They're gonna make
Yeah.
it the
Make
best.
Make it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
gonna
in
be
your
the best.
soul
Yeah.
and has
Yes.
carried through dentistry, clearly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also through our marriage, because when we, as people know, very often couples will get like IKEA furniture or something, or we'll buy like something, right? Let's put it together.
Your friends are coming, and you have to set
Everyone,
up an
and,
entire
you,
house.
Yeah.
and our mom, Deb Dernisky, she will comment on this.
Deb
We
Dernisky.
know
Wow.
Deb
Meyer.
Meyer will know, and you can comment on this, when something comes to the house to build, we run.
They literally
We run. Run. Because
Far as you
if you
can.
ever want to see us in a fight, let me build something with my wife. Because she is not good at working with others. And I'm like,
You
this
don't
looks
have the
good.
same level. You don't have the same
Yeah.
standards for yourself, and
That's what-
a
yes.
concern for me.
See, it's a concern for me not being able to work with other people.
I get
She
that.
can work with other people, but you just have to be at her level.
Or want to be there, or be
Yeah.
open to
Did I ever
that.
tell you about
Yeah.
the story about
Thank you.
Christmas?
You guys have a very
Christmas
nice day.
2023.
I would love to know this story.
And now a word from this episode's sponsor. I know we swore we would not have sponsors, but the money was too good and we sold out.
What is
This episode is sponsored by Sprint Ray. Who is Sprint Ray?
Ooh, they
Sprint Ray,
3D gods.
they are the leaders in 3D printing.
Are they ever?
I mean, if
They're in
you-
my clinics, yeah.
we have 2 of them.
2.
If you still have alginate in your office, I mean, you got to stop.
Yeah.
You got to stop. It's 2025.
Yeah.
You can't have alginate in your office in 2025.
Yeah.
If this means something to you,
What if people cannot see what you're doing right now?
what am I doing?
He
I'm a
is-
universal symbol.
He is baking up some alginate. He is mixing it up.
If you have alginate in your office, if you have a model trimmer, 1988 is calling and they want you back.
They want their dentistry back. Absolutely.
You have
Welcome
to
to the
get a
future.
3D printer. It's
Yes.
not as scary. You could just make models on it. You don't have to make like an all-on-4 custom abutment. You could just make models. We started out with just making models, and it worked great. Now we're upgraded to making occlusal night guards. Now you're making
Make
surgical
temporaries.
slits, making temporaries.
Sky's the limit.
3D printing, Sprint Ray. You should get to it. You can find out more on the Sprint Ray on the AACA website, the Mediocre Dentist website, or follow this link that Sean provided.
Are we sold out? Well, we sold out.
The Gallers, the Derniskys, and the Myers, and the Ajars are all together.
Yeah.
And we're like, this is going to be a good Christmas. We're all off. It's beautiful here in
Yeah.
Coquitlam. Slight little snow coming down. We live in a beautiful home now. We're 4 months into our beautiful home. And David decides, you know what these children need? They need a hockey arcade game
Oh,
with
yeah.
a slightly longer one. You know, U.S.
Air
versus
hockey too,
Canada.
An air hockey.
Not
Yeah.
just air hockey. Like
Okay,
we
air
did the
hockey's like
dome.
this.
We did.
Oh,
It was the
yeah.
dome.
Oh,
it
that's
was
a good
all
one.
in. Takes up. David finds it at I think
Canadian Tire or
Canadian
something.
Tire, which is their equivalent of Lowe's or a Costco. Doesn't matter for our Canadian children. This will be a life. We will play this every night after work, after school. This will bring our family together. Can't quite fit it into the car, so we take 2 trips, and I Uber home. We get it. I mean, it's exciting. It's exciting. I mean, it's exciting. We try and bring it downstairs to the basement. That was the first problem because all of our children are weaklings. They are skinny, limp children who cannot carry anything. They combined weigh 100 pounds. So I'm the only one who could lift things. So we're lifting things. We somehow get it down. It's a little tense getting down because we hit a couple of walls on the way down.
Oh,
Yeah, that Andre can't have hitting a wall.
No.
Hit a wall on the way down. It's bad news. We open up the box, and then for the next 6 hours, Christmas was
tense.
ruined.
yeah, it was tense.
Christmas and Hanukkah and Kwanzaa was ruined.
Yeah.
There were tears. I was crying. There were tears. I was tears. I at one point said, "I'm leaving. I'm leaving this
I know
house.
he did.
I'm leaving
Yeah,
this
he's
house.
like,
I
I'm
can't."
done.
Arshon and I were huddled in a corner, crying, crying,
God.
holding each other for emotional support. Your mom was like, "I can't believe the monster that I made." As we tried to put together this little hockey set. Chris, you just say Christmas 2023 and our kids go, is she watching? Is she watching? Because we're still so scared. But it all comes from
I have been
Excel.
working on it. I understand my weakness, and I've tried really hard over the past couple of years to improve myself.
Has it worked?
A little bit. Baby steps.
Baby steps.
Yeah.
If you're ever finding yourself trying to build something with Dr. Dernisky, I don't recommend it.
Fair.
Making of it.
I think
all
you
comes
need
back
the
to the
right fit.
Excel.
I would make something with you.
Yeah, me too. And we could carry that shit down the stairs.
Yeah, you're damn right.
Accepted. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. You don't know what you just got into.
No, we know.
I think I
We're
do.
pretty sure.
Okay,
They've
well,
known me a
We're
lot
okay with
longer
it.
than you, so.
her current circle of family can't build things with her. We can't take her verbal abuse. We're
Oh my God.
She is good at the reprimanding, actually.
Yes.
And then I think what it is you don't want to be reprimanded.
I don't want to be
Because
reprimanded.
you don't want to
I don't
she's like,
like
Donna,
confrontation.
you don't want to disappoint her. So
I don't even want her to yell at me. I don't even want to be doing this.
no.
You're very delicate. I know.
I'm
You're
not delicate. I don't like my wife yelling at me for not handing her the screwdriver fast enough.
Or the wrong.
Agree to disagree.
So we should be glad she didn't choose surgery then, and you're not a surgeon.
There we
Right?
go. Well, dental.
Give me the. Oh yeah.
I
But
think
I
I would
know,
let you
but-
do surgery on me though. I
Yeah.
really do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be paying attention to the
It'll be right.
details.
Yes.
Yeah, no, well, she does do surgery.
does do surgery,
She
yeah.
does do surgery. As a surgeon,
Yeah,
she's
I
amazing.
was to say I would 100%
But
trust you.
if we would
Take my appendix
ask
out if you want.
our number one employee, who's our number one employee at Suderbrook Dental?
Oh well, I'm not gonna say that right now. That seems
Well,
like.
our longest running
I just
employee
about said
on
it.
the
I was
planet
gonna say it
is
too.
Kylie.
Oh,
Kylie.
sorry, I didn't know.
If I
Just
said
go
to
through
Kylie,
right now.
and Kylie, who's listening, will it was like, hey Kylie, you mind assisting Dr. Dernisky on the surgery? She'd be like, quick, no thank you, been there,
That's
done
true.
that, not gonna do that
No,
again.
but
Yeah,
she-
we're friends. I don't need her yelling at me that I'm not doing it fast enough. Yeah, it's just the making of you. We
Okay.
know
Yeah.
It's who I
egg
am.
salad, who you are. All right, let's jump
Egg salad.
into
That was quite the leap from
Egg
egg salad
salad.
to okay.
clear my head, clear your
Okay.
head.
All right.
I mean,
Let's move on.
Let's talk about a very not well known fact, and that is my wife. Everybody sees her as the blonde bombshell that she is, a DILF if you were, and
Oh,
A
no.
dilf?
No.
No,
A
no,
dilf.
MILF.
MILF.
You're
at a DILF.
What is a dilf?
what's a
dentist,
MILF?
I'd like to.
Oh, I was thinking dad. I was like,
Sean, we
oh,
need
I
fast
got you.
people on set here. I can't work with this.
I'm right here.
Yeah, DILF. Wow, you get me.
I got
You
you.
know how many comments I get about my DILF? Yeah. Why do you think our practice is exploding? Yeah, people are coming left and right. You think it's because egg salad precision?
And
No.
her boobs go in your face when you're laying
Oh.
there.
You know that. That's there, yeah. We have a whole
She's
episode
gotta
about
get in
that one.
close.
It's a little extra touch.
Yeah.
Sean,
For
play
the
the clip.
special ones.
Play the clip of how Dr. Dernisky drops boob on your eye when when she's working
Oh
on
my
you.
gosh, I was
And how that
pregnant.
Your
proved
wait
to be-
list is
Do you
gonna be
have
huge.
that?
Yeah, we
Do you
have a
have
clip
that
of it.
part?
Yeah, we have a clip. Sean, remember what episode that was? Where she drops the boob on my eye to demonstrate, and those
I
years
was
corresponded
pregnant.
to.
I was
yeah,
pregnant.
Yeah.
I had
Her
I had
pregnancy
to-
years were our greatest growth years in the office.
When I first went into dentistry, I was pregnant. Okay, when I first started practicing, I was like just about 5 months pregnant, starting to get a bump. Ladies were getting a little bit bigger. It gets harder to do dentistry, but I worked right up to the end. Literally, water broke at work. But after a certain while, you don't have like your core anymore, so you start leaning forward and in awkward positions. And it got to a point where I became known as the person who like they expected to have their boobs on their face because
What?
I was like tripoding
Wait,
them,
wait,
like
whoa,
I had the belly like underneath or like on, and then I to like hold myself up.
Like I'm at an Asian massage parlor
I
here?
know that was me,
Let's
and people
demonstrate
knew
that.
that about.
Can we demonstrate?
No,
Yeah,
I'm not
I
doing
want to
that.
demonstrate this. Yeah,
No,
because I don't understand how that's
they're
happening.
not. No,
I
they're
have
not.
never even come close to a patient, but I would like to
It was
see
a tripod.
how
It
that
was the
kinda-
two
okay,
boobs in
here
the
we go.
belly.
No, yeah,
I'm
no, I'm
not.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
come
not-
work on me.
No,
Pregnant dentist.
no.
Pregnant dentist, please.
Pregnant dentist,
Yeah.
big belly.
Yeah.
And
Oh
the-
God!
the face-
No, you did
Yeah,
not.
the face was holding me up. It was holding me up. I didn't have a core.
You drop your breast on our patients' heads?
Their head was holding my body up so that I could do dentistry on them. They liked it. It was practice building. Again, I totally know that you couldn't get away with the same thing. You couldn't tripod with like your twig and berries.
And all this time we've been together, I thought the patients liked your dentistry.
I know.
When I thought it was just your looks. Like a lot of people accuse you of getting to where you are because of your looks. And we all know that you actually are a co-conspirator. Dropping boob on people.
Pinching nipples. That's my secret. That's my marketing strategy.
So to all those young dentists out there, females in particular, you might look at Dr. Dernisky, 17 years in practice, 2 successful practices, grossing, I don't know, $6 million altogether, and
Okay.
wonder how she did it. You might think it was hard work, dedication. and caring about the patients. It was actual
I was taking care of
pregnant-
them.
And our male population, we have like an 80-20% male to female population of our patients. And everyone's like, I don't get it. I don't know why. I'm like, I know why. Back to where we were.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people, they see you and we say a lot of times they talk slowly to you,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
People talk slowly to you because they assume nobody can have the whole
Idiot.
package.
Yep.
Right? It's impossible that you could have this and
What are you trying to get?
this. Where's that graduation one?
Oh yeah.
You have it. I
You
think
have it. You stuck it right there.
And this and be smart.
Look at that.
Like
baby
that's
face.
hard. Like that's hard. Many
Yeah.
people don't have that. Not well known
And she's funny.
Yeah.
ish.
She's funny. She's
It's
real
getting better.
funny.
It's getting better.
She's funny.
Getting better.
It's getting
Oh,
better.
wow.
No, I make you
Okay.
funny.
I make you laugh.
You do make me laugh. You're the only person in the world who makes me laugh.
Okay, then.
That and Kevin Hart.
I am still in pain from laughing last night.
Laughing last night. Yeah, there was some laughing
Oh
last
my
night.
gosh.
Okay, but I want to talk. I want to talk about. People don't know. Your high school, Strawberry Hill,
No, Tananowitz.
Tomatowitz. There's another.
Princess
Tananowitz.
Margaret
Yeah.
Secondary and
Prince.
Tomatowitz. She went to two.
That picture you
Making this
just.
shit up.
that
I
picture you
don't
just-
know how many high schools they went to. This is
Strawberry
like
Hill was kindergarten and grade 1 for me.
Tananowitz was grade
Then
9
Cougar
through
Canyon.
12. Or-
Cougar Canyon.
Then Dr. F.D. Sinclair.
Oh, he decided he's a doctor.
Oh,
Yeah, we
Yeah.
actually,
said.
I looked it up. He was the first physician.
Oh.
in Surrey.
Wow.
He was the
Yes.
first physician in Surrey.
There
Wow,
we
what
go.
year was that? 1980? They didn't have any doctors before that? People that couldn't get out of bed. There's so many gunshot wounds, so many people getting hurt in the strawberry fields. They needed a doctor there. Okay, Dr. F.C., I love that came out.
F.D.
That would have
Sinclair,
been
yeah.
information we could have used 20 minutes
Then
ago.
Princess Margaret. And
Then
then
Princess
Anna.
Margaret.
that was a high school grade.
Princess
that was
Margaret
grade
as
8.
in the
Grade
Queen's
8.
sister?
Yes, in
The
Commonwealth.
Queen's sister with a high school named after her?
Our
Yes.
money has the Queen on it. What do you want us to say? We're
No, the
Commonwealth.
Queen I get.
Yeah.
The Queen's sister.
Yeah,
we get everything.
She's not
Yeah.
well known or well regarded.
They get it all.
The Queen's
What was
sister?
the
Did you
school?
watch that show, The Crown?
Yes.
The Queen's sister was drunk all the time.
No, Margaret, she's fabulous. We love her. Princess Margaret, she's fun. No?
She's a
According
good
to the
time.
Crown.
Yeah.
She's a good
Not,
time.
yeah, she was fun. That was the problem. She was way too fun.
Or
She was a Surrey girl, maybe.
Oh, Surrey,
so Surrey's like, how
quite
should
large.
That's true.
Surrey's like, who should be a role model for our children girls? Should it be the world's first doctor? No. Should it be a softball player who's also a doctor? Like, how about the Queen's sister? She's a little cray-cray.
Yeah.
Let's name a
She
school after
deserves
her.
something.
That will inspire our girls. Okay. Princess Margaret High School,
And then Tananowitz.
and then Tomato. So you're moving around like you're an army
Yeah.
child,
Army child.
but just living in one city.
Yep.
So you basically tried all the different high schools.
No.
Just the two.
Two.
There's 2.
That's a lot.
Is
That's
it
a
though? Okay.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
a lot. Most
Agree to
people don't change high
disagree.
schools.
Okay.
Okay.
A new one opened at the
Yeah,
time.
brand new.
And so like in
Got
people in a
split.
certain catchment had to switch high schools.
And these are all public schools, not private schools.
Yes.
Correct.
All public.
Okay.
Public.
For Tomatowitz, you're valedictorian.
Yes.
That's a big
She
deal.
was.
How many
Huge,
people did
huge
she
deal.
bid out?
Quite a few.
Quite a few. And there was
Give
a
me-
there was
That was a
this
good
whole
class.
member.
Just for,
Yes.
just for reference, I had a graduating class of 100. Our children have a graduating class of 18. How many people were in Tomatowitz?
350.
Three, I think we were like
350-ish
yeah.
probably.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my wife is so smart. In high school, not only did she play softball competitive, she beat out 350 kids for the best grades, all while working weekends in a slave shop, making sandwiches.
Slanging eggs.
Only
Slinging
one person
it.
cared that I got the title.
I'd say 2.
Kids
No, we
did-
all cared.
Don't.
We all cared.
No, like she
Oh,
was
I
in
was talking
competition.
about
Oh, yeah, yeah.
competition. I don't even remember.
Was it Michelle?
No, I don't
or-
think Michelle
oh,
wanted
okay.
it. But spent his entire life.
Give us his full name so he can sue us. Sure.
No.
I'm just, that was a
She
joke.
already
That
did,
was a joke.
actually.
I
Wow.
did say it. I already
You
said
But
it.
sued
she
us
said
already?
it. No, she already said it quietly. His last name.
Okay, well, we'll beep that out.
His entire life, he wanted to become
Okay,
the
can we-
valedictorian. He even approached me after I was given the honor and they had a
Valedictorian is the
teacher.
smartest
Yes.
person
Oh,
in.
No, it was like
No, it's
more
chosen
like
to represent
chosen
the
to
class
represent.
as, like,
yeah.
Is the most popular person?
No,
it was a
smart.
combo.
It's like a whole well-rounded.
The whole
package.
package.
She
Is
was
it
the
more
whole
like
package.
prom
package.
queen or
No,
more like the guy
no.
going to Harvard?
No, it's
Yes,
Harvard.
respected.
Okay, that's what it is in the States.
Yes,
The
yes.
person with the highest GPA is the valedictorian.
We had
don't
a
know
lot
There's a lot of
of
we had a
smart
lot of
kids.
really smart kids in
Yeah.
our class, to be
But
fair.
only one who was valedictorian was
That's right.
Whatever. But anyways, ruined life. He approached me. He tried to get it back or wanted to do
Do
like
a
a
co.
He
co.
wanted
wants
to do it
co.
with you,
Yeah, he
yes,
wanted
I
to do
remember
a
that.
How'd that
co.
conversation go?
Then the teacher intervened. I can see her face, but I don't remember her
Yes.
name. And she was like, "This is not happening.
No.
She was chosen. You get over yourself." And I just
Did you have
remember
to
being very.
campaign? Is it a vote? How'd it go?
I don't remember. There
I
was
think it was a
vote.
teacher. I think there was a student
teacher's
vote and a
vote.
I think it was both. Like I
Yeah.
think
It
there
was
was
like
both.
the entire.
Teacher
Did
vote,
we
a
do
student
any
vote.
campaigning like, hey, she's a
No.
If she had asked me, 100% I would have been there.
Yes.
She didn't ask.
That's
You were in
cheerleader.
that? Were you in that class also?
No,
No,
I
she
was
was
at
just a-
Princess
Yeah.
Margaret with Amy. These
I'm
two
losing track. Sean,
graduated
you copied
together
it.
and
Was
we
where-
graduated.
It's so
What the
basic.
fuck is this?
Like,
You're,
like-
But again, we're a few blocks
it's
from
like
each
a soap
other.
opera, General Hospital. I
Yeah.
can't figure out who's with who and when with when.
Yeah.
I think the whole thing's bullshit.
Us two.
I
them
think
two.
they all were in prison together or something. I don't know. It's weird. You're making the stories aren't matching. I just wanna be
It
clear.
is 100% clear, and you're not following.
I'm not. Sean
We're
isn't
fine.
either. We're not. Okay. You're valedictorian. Talk to me about what it was like to be friends with the smartest girl in high school.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I
let's
like to
go
think
around
I was the
there.
smartest girl in high school.
Clearly.
So that was hard.
However,
But we did go to different high schools.
but did you know? Okay, so you and Amy are in different high
Yes.
schools. Did you know our
Yeah,
little
yeah.
blonde bombshell here?
Yeah, yeah.
Softball pitching, egg
Yes.
salad making,
Yes. Right beside
kicking
her.
ass,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
kicking
That's why
ass.
people's
I went
parents
to
liked
their
me
parents'
because
Yes,
I
because
was
you're
here.
smart.
I was
You
a
could
good-
hear her. You
Well,
went, of course
she's a
you
good
did,
influence.
congratulations.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, did you know,
No,
like
no,
10th,
no.
11th grade, you're like, yeah, I'm pulling B's and B pluses, A's, Andrea's straight A.
Oh, we
Oh,
always
yeah.
knew.
You
Yeah,
always knew. How
Yeah.
did you know?
Teachers kind of
It's 'cause
told
she-
you if you weren't.
No,
if
they're
you
not
weren't
in
I
that
agree
school.
with that.
But they weren't in that school.
No, we were, but this is like the tone at the time
Yes.
in our district was if you don't take these courses, you will never get into university, and if you never get into university, then you should do this. And Andrea was on a university track,
Yeah.
and we knew that in grade 10. There was a certain path that you got to. It's so sad to say, but they like really tiered people off, and Andrea was. And one thing I forgot, I don't know if I told you.
The mediocre dentist, the mediocre dentist. 'Cause sometimes you just feel mediocre. The mediocre dentist, the mediocre dentist. I am mediocre, you are mediocre, and that's not that bad.